Let's set up your partner global settings. With these settings, you indicate how your partners are paid for their commissions and what kind of referrals earn those commissions in the first place. These settings apply to all of your partner programs if you happen to have more than one, so you only have to do this process once, which is why we call them global settings. Here are the steps I'm going to walk you through. First, we're going to decide how you'll pay your partners. Then we'll talk about setting up your pay limit. Third, we'll decide who gets credit for commissions. And finally, we're going to choose when those cookies expire. Now, before we get into it, go to Administration, Advanced Features, then Partner Programs, and toggle the switch to green. Then go to Partners, Settings, and Global Settings. In step 1, you'll decide how you pay your partners. The most common setup here is to use a PayPal account to pay commissions. Payable commissions will then export from Ontraport and connect directly to PayPal. But if you'd rather, you can write business or personal checks to your partners for their commissions instead. And the last option is the dealer's choice. Maybe instead of PayPal or checks, you have another idea for how you want to pay out your commissions. But let's move on to step 2, setting your pay threshold. With this setting, you specify the dollar amount in commissions that your partners must earn before you pay them. Now, it's typical to pay out commissions when they're owed more than $50 or $100. That way you don't spend a bunch of time writing $3 commission checks. Now let's decide who's going to get credit. Sometimes more than one referrer will send the same person to your site. This doesn't happen a whole lot, but if you do run a bigger program, it can happen more than you think. And it can cause some real upset for your partners. So you'll want to decide and make sure everyone knows if your program is a first or last referrer program. You're going to see two options here. First referrer is the first partner to share a promo tool and have prospects click on it, and then opt in or make a purchase. The first referrer field then updates and never changes again. First referrer programs encourage people to promote you early and close the deal, but there may be less incentive for partners to keep supporting the contacts they've given you because they'll never lose the credit once it's established. Last referrer, on the other hand, is the most recent partner to share a promo tool and have a contact click on it, fill out an opt-in form or an order form. Last referrer programs encourage people to keep promoting you and maybe even offer bonuses for making a purchase with their link. This is the most common setting by far and the recommended one. In the end, neither setting will make everyone happy, and it's up to you to decide which one works best for your sales cycle and your business strategy. But when in doubt, I do recommend choosing last referrer. Finally, we're going to decide when your cookies expire. This setting determines how long after the initial click you're willing to continue to give credit to a referrer. So if somebody sent you a contact to your site 2 years ago, do you still want to give them credit if they buy today? Maybe you do and your partners will love you for it, but the most common settings are 30 to 90 days. If you're feeling more generous or if your sales cycle typically takes months, set it up for up to 6 months or even longer. Awesome. Now you know how to set up your partner global settings. Let's keep going.